Hey there. So whether you're thinking about selling your car, trading it in for something new, or maybe you're just a little bit curious, there's always that one big question every car owner asks. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to find the real answer, super fast, using a kind of secret code you already have.
Right? This is the big one. What is your car actually worth out there, on the market, right now, today? I'm not talking about what you paid for it or what you hope it's worth. We're talking about its true, honest-to-goodness market value.
And what if I told you that the answer is literally at your fingertips? Seriously, it's hidden in plain sight inside a unique 17-digit code that's basically your car's one-of-a-kind fingerprint.
Now, this secret code isn't all that secret, of course. We're talking about the VIN. And believe me, it unlocks absolutely everything you need to know.
Yep, the VIN, the Vehicle Identification Number. The best way to think about it is like it's your car's DNA. Every car gets one at the factory, and those 17 characters aren't just random. They tell you everything from where it was made and who made it, to the model year and its specific features. It's a universal language for cars.
And this is exactly why the VIN is so powerful for figuring out a car's value. It goes way beyond just the make and model. It tells you the specific engine under the hood, the exact trim level, like an LX versus an EXL, and every single option that was installed back at the factory. This completely gets rid of all the guesswork.
So how in the world do you turn this long string of letters and numbers into an actual dollar amount? Well, it's actually a pretty cool and surprisingly simple process.
Here's how it breaks down. You just type your VIN into one of the online tools. Instantly, the system decodes all those factory specs we just talked about. Then its brain goes to work, crunching a ton of real-time market data, and just like that, bam, you get an instant data-driven value.
And it is so important to get this. This isn't just some number pulled out of thin air. These tools are scanning real-world up-to-the-minute info. They're looking at what similar cars have actually sold for, what they're going for at auctions, and what dealers in your area are listing them for right now. It's live data, which is why a car's value can literally change from one month to the next.
Okay, so now you know how it works. So let's get to where you can do it. There are three main, industry-leading tools that really should be in every car owner's digital garage.
These are the big three you need to know. You've got Carfax, which is awesome because it ties its valuation directly to the car's history report. Then this Kelley Blue Book, or KBB, that's the classic. It's great for seeing the difference between what a dealer will give you and what you could get selling it yourself. And finally, you have Car Gurus, which really focuses on what's happening in the market right now by looking at dealer listings and local demand.
And listen, if you only take one piece of advice away from this, let it be this one. Don't just use one of these tools. For the most accurate, well-rounded picture of what your car is truly worth, you absolutely should check all three. Each one gives you a slightly different angle, and that's incredibly valuable.
The VIN gives you a really solid starting point, a baseline value. But there are a bunch of key factors that can make that number swing, sometimes by a lot. Let's take a look at what they are.
Okay, think of your car's value kind of like a seesaw. On one side, you've got the good stuff pushing the value up. Low mileage, fantastic condition, maybe some cool factory options. But on the other side, you've got things that can pull it down, like a past accident or just a lot of wear and tear. Finding the true value is all about figuring out where that seesaw balances.
So when you get your report, you're going to see a couple of different numbers. The two you really need to care about are trade-in and private party. Pretty simple, right? Trade-in value is what a dealership will probably offer you for your car. Private party value is what you can expect to get if you sell it to another person all by yourself.
And that brings us to the big trade-off. You will almost always get more money selling your car privately. But that costs you time and effort, taking pictures, listing it, meeting with strangers. A trade-in is way faster and easier, but you're basically paying for that convenience with some of the cash you could have gotten.
All right, let's wrap this all up. Here are the final, actionable steps you need to take to make sure you're getting the absolute most accurate value possible for your specific car.
Here is your 5-step plan for success. 1. Check all three tools we talked about: KBB, Carfax, and Car Gurus. 2. Be brutally honest about your car's condition. Every little ding, scratch, or interior stain matters. 3. Use your car's exact mileage. Don't just guess. 4. Take a peek at what similar cars are actually listed for in your local area. And 5. Double-check that you've included all those fancy optional features your car came with.
And really, this is why all of this matters so much. It's about more than just satisfying your curiosity. When you're at a dealership negotiating a trade-in, or you're setting a price to sell your car,
knowledge is power. Having a true, data-backed value puts you firmly in the driver's seat, literally and figuratively.
And so we come full circle. You've got the tools, you've got the know-how, and that 17-digit fingerprint is just waiting for you on your car's dashboard. So the only question left to answer is, what's your car worth now? Go find out.